Our story begins in the year 1815, in the port of Marseille in France. For many weeks, the lovely Mercedes had waited for her beloved Edmund to return from a long voyage at sea. But there was someone who was not anxious to see Edmund come home safely. The cruel General Fernand Mondego, who loved the young Mercedes and wanted her for himself.
On such a fine day, why is your face so sad?
I shall be sad until my beloved Edmund returns. His ship is 2 weeks late, but each day I pray he'll come back.
My dear girl, I have terrible news. Heavy storms near the Italian coast have sunk several of our merchant ships. I fear your Edmund may have been lost.
Look! It's the Pharaoh! She's made it!
Edmund!
Curses on you, Edmund Dantes.
Edmund!
Ha-ha!
Oh, Edmund! I was afraid you were dead.
Your love will always keep me alive.
We are all grateful for your safe return.
Then you can honor us with your presence at our wedding, for we shall be married tomorrow.
Beware, Edmund Dantes, for Mercedes will yet be mine.
Vive la France! Oh, how sweet the scent of my native land. How delicate her beauty. How lush is her landscape. France, prepare yourself, for Louis XIV has returned. Will you have any further need of me, mon capitaine?
Enjoy your shore leave, Louis. You've earned it.
Merci.
Monsieur Dantes, I caught this man about to steal your precious cargo from the dock.
Still can't make an honest living, Caderousse?
Do you wish to lay charges?
No, this man suffers enough from his own stupidity. Let him go.
This is not over between us, Monsieur Dantes. Now then, Edmund, time to discuss some business.
What business?
I protect you from scum like Caderousse. And for that service, you provide me with 1,000 gold coins.
But that's half our earnings from this voyage.
You'd have nothing if I hadn't caught him.
Your greed makes you no less of a thief. Be gone before I have you arrested.
Your ingratitude will cost you dearly, Edmund Dantes.
Be careful, Edmund. You make yourself many enemies.
I have too many friends to care. Come, Mercedes, let us prepare for our wedding.
Edmund, promise me we'll always be together, that you and I shall forever be as one. For you are all the light in the world, the air I breathe, my very life.
I promise.
They knew that nothing could ever separate them, and tomorrow they would be joined as husband and wife. But their happiness would be short-lived. For across town, the evil General Mondego and his friends were plotting the end of Edmund Dantes.
My friends, we have a problem. On that, we all agree. His name is Edmund Dantes, and he makes life misery. We have the right connections to do just what we please. It just requires one good plan to execute with ease.
Shall we hang him?
That's too sloppy.
Shall we shoot him?
That's too quick.
Shall we have him tied and feathered?
And slide him down a pit?
Shall we stuff him in a barrel?
And let him float away?
Oh, how shall we dispose of him in the most delicious way? It's the end of Edmund Dantes. We relish at the thought. Do we claim not. It's the end of Edmond Dantes, the man who has it all. As Humpty Dumpty learned too well, he's going to take a fall!
Shall we start him?
That's too boring.
Shall we speak him?
That's too neat.
Shall we tie him to a church bell and swing him by his feet?
Shall we strap him to an air balloon and let him fly away? It's hard to pick a favorite to ruin Edmund's day. It's the end of Edmond Dantes, on that we're very clear. The man stands squarely in the way of all that we hold dear. It's the end of Edmond Dantes, his goods will all divide.
His money and his property.
For me, his lovely bride.
To the end of Edmond Dantes!
Do you have the ring? Oh, you never failed me, Louis. Now hurry inside and see that all's ready while I wait for Mercedes here.
My prized gold watch. It's been stolen.
No one is to leave the area. My guards have you surrounded.
Captain Danglars, surely we can settle this matter after the wedding.
The mayor has been robbed, and everyone is suspect, including you, Monsieur Dantes.
Me guilty? At my own wedding?
We all know you have little money, yet would do anything to give your Mercedes a life of comfort.
I found the watch! But this is impossible.
Arrest the thief!
Edmund!
Stay out of it, my dear, or they'll arrest you too.
Edmund!
Mercedes! Mercedes!
Mondego's treachery had robbed Mercedes of her beloved Edmund, and her dream of a happy life together had been destroyed forever. But a much crueler fate awaited Edmund, who was taken prisoner and locked inside the walls of Chateau d'If, France's most notorious prison.
Welcome to Chateau d'If. Guests check in, but they never check out.
Mercedes. Mercedes! Where has my life gone?
The open sea is the place to be, far from the noise of society. The wind and the waves are friends to me. That's why my home is the open sea. Sail away for another day. I won't be back till I make my pay. Sail away all around the world. Life's so free with the sails unfurled. On the open sea, there's no plans to make, no fields to plow and no leaves to rake. With the fresh sea air and the sun-filled sky, there's no life like it, and I'll tell you why. Sail away for another day, won't be back till I make my pay. Sail away all around the world, life's so free with the sails unfurled. Sail away for another day, won't be back till I make my pay. The wind and the waves are friends to me, that's why my home is the open sea. Heave-ho!
Dinner time. Let me know if you want seconds.
Wait, please, come back. I'm innocent.
That's what all my guests say.
Get me out of here! years I've been here. I'll never see my Mercedes again. I now pronounce you husband and wife. A beetle that talks? I must be going mad.
Get me out of here!
Who's there?
It's Cleopatra. Who else? Oh, now help me move this rock.
Who are you?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm the Ave Faria. A prisoner like yourself. And you?
Edmund Dantes.
A noble name. Now then, which way is the seawall? I might have known. All those years of hard work wasted.
You were digging a tunnel to escape? By my calculations, half of your tunnel was dug in the right direction. Just angle it 10 degrees to the left, and you'll arrive at the seawall.
Tell me, you look like an honest man. How came you to be here?
That's just it. I don't know.
Well, then let me ask you another question. Who would gain by your imprisonment?
Well, there was the scoundrel Danglars who desired my gold, and the thief Caderousse who wanted to get even for all the times I caught him stealing, and General Mondego who dared to steal my beloved Mercedes. These three men all stood to benefit from my imprisonment. Revenge! I must have revenge!
Fortune had smiled on Edmund, and for the first time since his arrest, there was the hope of escape and the chance to see his Mercedes again. And though everyone was convinced Edmund was dead, his loyal servant Louis refused to believe it.
Sad Louis. Your master's gone and the night is young.
He's alive. I know it. And until his return, there will be no dancing. Poor, poor Louis. Loyal to the end, I see. Ah, if it isn't General Mondego's guard dog. Slamming it tonight, are we, Roland? Next time, you won't be so lucky. Next time, my master and I will teach you a lesson you won't forget. Dream on, Louis. Your master's gone forever.
Oh!
I've been spared, so that justice will be done. Come, Abbe Faria. Taste your freedom. Abbe, what is it?
I'm dying, Edmund.
You can't die. Not now.
Here. Take this. It will help you on your quest.
It's a map.
I found it hidden in the old monastery. It leads to a king's fortune, buried there 3 centuries ago.
On the Isle of Monte Cristo?
It's yours, Edmund. But promise me that you will use it to seek justice, not revenge. For hate will destroy you.
I promise.
The fool. Either the rocks will get him, or the sharks will. Bon appetit!
Edmund had fallen to certain death among the rocks. Now no one would ever learn of his tragic story of treason and betrayal. The Chateau d'If had claimed the life of an innocent man, and with Edmund's death, his enemies would never be brought to justice.
Could this be the Isle of Monte Cristo? Bless you, Abbe Faria. I, Edmond Dantes, swear by all that I love that I shall avenge those who have wronged me. My enemies think me dead, so much the better, for I will return to seek my justice, but not as Edmond Dantes, but as the Count of Monte Cristo.
And so began the strange tale of the mysterious Count, who appeared from nowhere, with more wealth than all the kings of Europe. The Count was the talk of the continent, and returning at last to Marseille, he was now ready to seek justice for those wrongs that had been done to him.
Mercedes! Mercedes!
She's gone, mon capitaine.
Louis, is it really you?
It won't be much longer if you don't let go.
15 years I've waited for this moment. But where is my beloved Mercedes?
Unhappy news, mon capitaine. After years of waiting, she married General Mondego and moved to Paris.
Mondego? That scoundrel. How could Mercedes betray me? Did she doubt that I'd return? First they steal my freedom, and now my only love. As you are my witness, I will have my revenge. Are you willing to fight alongside the Count of Monte Cristo?
May we, Count Crispy?
It's Cristo, not Crispy.
Oui, mon capitaine, Count Monte, Captain Crispy.
To Paris! Remember, find 2 servants who can be trusted.
But why look here, among the beggars and thieves?
Because here you will find two honest people who have not been corrupted by wealth. Now, I have important business to attend to.
But, Count Crispy!
You don't belong here, cat.
Don't they realize that courage is my middle name? I guess not.
You're fired!
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Pardon-moi, monsieur, but aside from dropping pans, can you actually cook?
I'm a 5-star chef. One of the finest in all of Europe.
5-star? Then why are you working in this dump?
No one wants a clumsy fool.
Ah, an honest man. You're hired.
Louis was hopeful his master would approve of Fiorello. That is, if this man could ever stop thanking him and start cooking. The Count, meanwhile, had begun his quest for revenge, starting with the scoundrel Danglars, who had stolen Edmund's property and become a wealthy man.
Henri, guess what that statue of mine is worth?
I have no idea, Baron Danglars.
Oh, come on now. Come on. Take a guess. Take a guess.
1,000 gold coins?
No. You're wrong. It's worth 5,000 coins. Oh, don't you just love this game? Now, let's find something else for you to guess at. Who are you?
The Count of Monte Cristo, at your service.
On the contrary, my dear Count, it's I who am at your service.
Excellent. Then I'm sure you'll take good care of my 5 million francs.
5 million? If there's anything else I can do for you.
Yes. I'd like to arrange for some personal protection while in Paris.
A businessman like yourself can't be too careful.
I'm told a General Mondego might be suitable.
General Montego? Yes, an excellent choice. I'll arrange it.
Thank you. A good day to you, Baron.
And to you, noble Count.
I promised my master I would return home with 2 servants.
I'm big enough for 2.
Make that 3. No offense.
Come on over here, huh?
Much for you.
Where do you think you're going with that fool? And
Look! He's really a she!
When Louis recovered from his shock, he hired the girl on the spot. He had done his master's bidding and secured 2 honest servants. He only prayed the Count would like Fiorello's cooking. And as for the girl Lucia, her true identity would have to remain a secret.
A dash of this, a pinch of that. La 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 la. La, here we go. Make the mix. Yes. It's a good for you, good taste.
We must hurry. The Count will be home any minute.
What's he like, your Count?
Well, he's brave and loyal.
And married?
That's a strange question coming from one who hides the fact she's a woman.
It's how I survived on the streets all these years. The Count must never know my true identity.
I wholeheartedly agree, or you'll have my neck for hiring you.
Louis! Quick, my dinner! I have urgent business tonight.
Dinner is served. May I present your new house servant and stable master, Pierre?
Monsieur Count.
And may I present your master chef, Fiorello?
Oh, 1,000 pardons, Count.
Oh, nonsense, Fiorello. Your dinner looks marvelous. Please, all join me in this feast, for I've eaten alone for too long. You're not hungry, Pierre? Looks like you could use some meat on those bones.
Yes, Monsieur Count.
$5 million he deposited today, General. The Count is drowning in money, and we must have it.
Patience, my greedy friend. A man and his wealth are not easily parted, particularly in the case of the Count.
He's mortal, just like the rest of us. Did we not prove that with Edmond Dantes?
Never mention that name again. Do you hear me? Never!
Yes, General.
The man's memory haunts me. It's as if he still lives, yet I know he must be dead. I shall invite the Count of Monte Cristo to my annual ball tomorrow night. There we will set the trap that will snare him.
Unaware of General Mondego's treacherous scheme, that same night the Count continued on his course of revenge in the dark alleyways of Paris. The greedy Danglars had already taken the bait. Next on his list was none other than the cowardly thief Caderousse.
Caderousse!
How do you know my name? Who are you?
A friend of Edmond Dantes.
Then you shall share his fate. What do you want from me?
Just the truth about Edmond Dantes.
It was all their idea. Mondego and Danglars, they made me steal the mayor's watch and place it in Edmond's carriage so he'd be arrested. It was they who wanted Edmond Dantes dead, not me. Please, please don't hurt me.
Tonight you will be spared. But tell your friends that Edmond's ghost still walks, and he shall be avenged!
Edmond knew that his words to Caderousse would strike fear in the hearts of his enemies. His plan was progressing perfectly, and nothing would stop him. Soon the Count of Monte Cristo would be facing the three who had wronged him. He would have only one chance to see justice done, and he had to be ready.
Prepare to meet thine end, Caderousse. That's one. And as for you, Danglars, no mercy, that's two. And now for you, Mondego. Take this to your grave. That's three.
My poor Count is plagued with demons. I must help him.
Why do I care for one who's just a stranger? What feelings do I feel that won't subside? Is this my heart that's suddenly awakened to a longing that I just can't keep inside? Loneliness has always been my brother. Tears and pain have kept me company. But now I yearn to be close to another. Is it right? Is this how it all should be? I try it out and see? Oh, should I let him see the woman in me who loves the summer breeze or moonlight through the trees? Should I let him know what my disguise can't show, that deep inside it's true, the one that makes me feel this way is you?
Who are you? Where is Pierre?
I am Pierre. I mean, I'm not actually Pierre. I'm really Lucia.
I don't understand.
Louis found me on the streets. He said I looked honest.
But why dress like a boy?
When you're on your own, you do what you have to stay alive. Forgive me for deceiving you.
You are forgiven.
Master! You'll be late for Mondego's
Yes, I must go. There's important work to be done.
The Count seems most taken with you. But you should know there is another. And tonight he's about to be reunited with her after 15 years.
Lucia was left wondering if the Count still loved this woman, not knowing that for him there had never been anyone else. Meanwhile, at General Mondego's ball, the Count was about to set the trap that would ensnare his enemies once and for all.
Well, looky here. If it isn't my old friend Louis.
Oh, no.
Funny how life works, isn't it? Here I am, surrounded in luxury, while you barely scrape by.
My luck has changed, you mongrel mutt.
Keep your wits about you. We're in the lion's den. Do you think you could make your spying any more obvious? Mercedes.
Be careful, my Count.
Do I know you, monsieur?
Perhaps once, a long time ago. Count Crispin, the Count of Monte Cristo, at your service, madame.
And then the caped man raised his sword as if ready to strike me down. But instead, he spoke 2 words that made my blood run cold.
And they were?
Edmond Dantes.
That's impossible.
He said he'd come to avenge Edmond Dantes.
He wore a dark cape, you say? Then it can only be the Count of Monte Cristo himself. So that's his real business with us, eh? And what did you tell this Count?
Why, nothing. He was going to... So I had to tell him the truth.
He knows we had Edmund imprisoned.
Then tonight, the Count must die. And our secret with him.
Your eyes are so familiar. Edmund?
Why? Why didn't you wait for me?
They told me you were dead. I was so lonely.
And weak. For had you really loved me, you would have found the strength to believe I'd return. Because I loved you once, I will forgive you now.
My dear Count, forgive my lateness in welcoming you, but I had important business to attend to.
Speaking of business, I have a proposition to discuss with you, but not here. The details are far too delicate.
I understand.
You and Danglars are to meet me at Devil's Rock at midnight.
The fool does our work for us. At 1 minute past midnight, the Count of Monte Cristo will be no more.
I have to settle an old matter tonight. It will be very dangerous, so you must all leave at once for Marseille.
We are your servants. We stay with you.
And fight to the death to protect you.
No, I cannot have you risk your lives for me.
Why must you do this? Can't the past be left behind?
Not until justice is done.
Justice or revenge? You must come back to us. Promise me.
I promise.
To Marseille!
In the name of General Mondego, you're under arrest.
No!
Louis realized at once that their escape had been discovered and that the Count was in grave danger with no way to warn him. At Devil's Rock, an unsuspecting Edmond Dantes was riding right into a trap set by the unscrupulous General Mondego, a trap that could mean his death.
Good evening, my dear Count. We have come as you wished.
Excellent! Then let's get right to business. I have come to avenge the name of Edmond Dantes.
You see, my dear Count, we are well prepared.
So much the better. For now I have all three of you.
Please, look again. I count more.
We've got to do something.
I've got an idea. It's a good thing you've got this job, Roland, because you're too stupid for anything else. On an intelligence scale of 1 to 10, you're a 0. Even that bone you're chewing has got more brains than you do. Jeez, he is that stupid.
I condemn the Count of Monte Cristo to death for trying to avenge the convicted criminal Edmond Dantes.
And by the power of justice, I will have my revenge, but not as the Count of Monte Cristo, but as Edmond Dantes himself!
Impossible!
You're alive?
We locked you away forever.
Kill him!
Take that!
How convenient.
And now you die! Mamma mia! Oh, no! Get him!
This is terrible. This is horrible. This is...
Shut up! They can't defeat all of us.
It's Louis the 14th! To the rescue!
It was their idea. They made me do it. Their lies put an innocent man in prison.
Yes, it's true. But if I am to die, then Edmond Dantes shall die with me.
Edmond!
It's one.
Yes! Help me! I can't swim!
Letting him die makes you no better than he. Your hate will destroy you even after he's dead.
Help me!
Where will you go now?
Out there somewhere. I'm no count. Just a simple sailor who wants to see the world.
I hope your travels bring you happiness and all that you wish for.
I'm afraid they won't.
Why not?
Because I already found what I was looking for. Right here. Lucia, will you marry me?
Oh, yes, my love! Yes!
All ended well for Edmond Dantes. Those who had wronged him were punished, and the love that he and Lucia shared would last forever.
Oh, Fiorello, not again.